Joining us, we begin with the latest on the coronavirus. Johnson & Johnson announcing new data today showing that when a booster shot is given after the one-shot vaccine, it's 94% effective. The FDA has yet to approve booster shots for any vaccines. The FDA now considering a recommendation made by its board last week to approve boosters for the Pfizer vaccine for people over the age of 65 years old or who are at high risk of severe COVID illness. And this comes as the FDA also considers authorization for vaccine use in children ages 5 to 11. So here to discuss all of these developments is Dr. Jeff Pothof from UW Health. Doctor, thanks so much for joining us.
Good to be with you.
Let's start with that new data from Johnson & Johnson. And we know that new data is coming out. What does this mean for people that have received the Johnson & Johnson one-shot vaccine? Are they going to need a booster?
I think you'll see a similar process to what we just saw with Pfizer. So with Johnson & Johnson having data that suggests getting a booster shot increases immunity quite a bit, it'll get reviewed by the FDA, who may make a decision to offer booster shots to those who got that Johnson & Johnson vaccine. We know that the initial protection of the Johnson & Johnson vaccine is just a little bit lower than the Pfizer Moderna vaccines. So it could lead to a different recommendation than the FDA had for the Pfizer vaccine.
And let's also talk about people 65 years old and older who have certain pre-existing conditions, maybe that FDA panel recommending them to get a booster shot of the Pfizer vaccine if that's what they've received. Why that age group specifically, and what do people need to know about that right now?
What I think the FDA panel tried to do was target people who are at risk for severe disease or death, even though they are immunized. And that wouldn't be people who are younger, because we just don't see that even with, people who've had a COVID vaccine that's, 6, 8 months old now. But when we do see that, we do see it in folks who are typically of advanced age. They typically have a lot of comorbid conditions. So by targeting that group or those who are at high risk, the intent of that booster is to prevent severe disease and death, and not so much to stop every single breakthrough case that could happen, especially if those cases are mild.
And finally, let's talk about the vaccine for kids ages 5 to 11. We're waiting to hear that whether that might be ready for them maybe as soon as Halloween. What still needs to happen before a vaccine is approved for those kids, and what kind of impact could this have overall on the pandemic?
Well, I think this is exciting news coming from Pfizer that their vaccine is effective in 5 to 11-year-olds. But, the process isn't as simple as Pfizer saying it's effective. We have a lot of different eyes, scientists from different angles, independent of each other, that review this data. So the FDA will review it next. If they think the data looks good, the vaccine is safe and effective, then the Advisory Committee for Immunization Practice, that's another independent group, they look at the data, they come to the same conclusion, then we would see those issued under emergency use, hopefully around the time for Halloween, to get those 5 to 11-year-olds vaccinated. I think for a lot of parents, that would just be a big relief.
Dr. Jeff Pothof of UW Health, thank you for your time and your perspective. We appreciate it.